Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Are You There? A horror movie about women trying to summon ghosts. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys books 1 through 16. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So somehow this girl summons the ghost, excuse me, Joe, of her dead grandmother using a candle and her instructions and some girl from the internet who she watches. And then if the candle burns down, she dies. Pretty straightforward. Kind of not really. I don't really get it. So at one point she tries to put out the candle, it won't go out. I guess the grandmother wants her to do something and she has to do it in time, or else the candle will burn down and then she's screwed. I don't know. It's kind of like they just said, oh, we'll do a ghost story and here are the rules. I don't mind that necessarily. If you adhere to the rules in a movie, it can be pretty good. This looks like it's almost too simple. It's just the girl, the ghost, the YouTuber, and flashbacks to the grandma. Not sure this will really come together as a trailer. I'm not really sure. Doesn't seem to be enough here, Not really sure what the girl does for a living or what her relationship is with other people in her world. Like, there's just doesn't seem much to her other than she has a grandmother that's required for this whole ghost thing. I think you needed to give us a sense of a bigger world here. That's something that's often missing from a lot of movies and a lot of stories in general. You got to give people a sense that there's more to the character than just what's happening in the movie or what's happening in the story. You got to make allusions to other things. And I know you might say, well, there's no time to do that in a trailer. Well, there kind of is. If you're establishing a sort of baseline of normality, you want to establish that even in the trailer. When you start showing the clips of things going crazy and, I don't know, ghostly voices and things levitating, you want to know that that's not normal, in that world. So, first act, I guess. I think it starts out with the girl online. Doesn't seem to get much airplay in this. And then it cuts to the girl who has the grandma and the stuff she left her behind with the instructions. So she follows the instructions of the grandmother and the girl online, and ghostly things start happening. I think there's another ghost that talks to her. The ghost of a dead little girl, which is in the thumbnail for this trailer. And she's trying to figure out what she has to do so she won't die. She has to do the ghost bidding, I guess. She tries to blow out the candle. It won't go out. She tries to put it out. So she's stuck dying, I guess. I don't really get what the goal of the ghost is, or how she's beating the ghost, or if she has to do something. Doesn't really make it clear. In the third act, I suspect she lives. I suspect, she figures something out, and then she ends up, I don't know, defeating her own grandmother, I guess. But, maybe she does some trick, passing it on to somebody else. I don't know. There needs to be more character in this. It doesn't seem to be enough characters to make a movie. Here's the write-up. Paranormal psychology student, that's a thing, Rosa Gonzalez, lights a ritual candle used to contact the dead. When she asks, "Are you there?" she opens a door to a demonic game of 20 questions. Okay, so she has to answer the questions before the candle burns out? That didn't seem to be in the trailer from what I saw. So it's a game of 20 questions. Or she has to make a guess. Is that the deal? she gets asked 20 questions and she gets to some of those questions are guesses. Yeah, that's how you play 20 questions. It's weird. Why would a grandmother do that? Okay, it's weird. Maybe I don't know. Just seems a little bit empty. But that being said, if you like these kinds of movies with ghosts and supernatural stuff where it's very serious, um, you know, it'll probably be very standard. That's a vibe I'm getting off of this. You know, everything's super serious, and you could ride this out to the end and maybe get some satisfying ending. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of these movies are just so much a contrivance that, like, for me, I would rather have something based on some supernatural phenomenon that I already kind of have some background on. You know what I mean? Like if it's a ghost, ghosts have certain rules, or vampires have certain rules, something like that, or something that sounds like it has a very specific set of rules. Sounds a little more opaque, but I wouldn't totally cross it off my list, but it'd be so far down on there. I don't think I'd ever get to it. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan somewhere in the background. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all came out to the WildCon today at the Wildwood Convention Center. That was a lot of fun, and I did my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Next up, the live stream tomorrow at 7. Hope to see you there. See you in the next one.